I'm Trish Palmer from Palmer & Palmer Specialty Hypnosis Training, and we are working together with Canadian Hypnosis Conference. We're getting closer and closer, and it's getting more and more exciting, so jump on your tickets. It's down in the description. So today, let's talk about your website. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, how much grind can be creating a website be? Or perhaps you've got somebody who created your website for you and it's just not doing shit. Like, it's just sitting there and it's costing you so much time and so much money. Talk to us, okay? It's as simple as that. We have taken over so many contracts recently because we do actually explain to you about your website and what is going on and why it is that you're probably not getting the turnover that you were hoping that you would get from this so-called fantastic situation that you're in. So let me just show you some examples first, and then I'll show you exactly what's going on and what's happening when it comes to your website. Okay, so I'm on Google here right now, and what I'm going to type in is Hypnosis Training Australia. Okay, so here we've got Hypnosis Training Australia, and Specialty Hypnosis Training with Palmer & Palmer pops up number 1. And the reason why it pops up number 1 is because we have a Google review rating. We ask all of our students to leave a Google review. We've trained thousands of students now, and we ask them to leave a review. And when they leave that review, Google goes in and goes, oh, this one's the best because it's got these reviews. It knows what it's doing. When it comes to these particular training places, see how we've got the little word add. That's because these people are paying to be at the top of Google. That's what they're doing. I didn't pay for this. It just happens. And the reason why it happens is because it has excellent search engine optimization on it. Search engine optimization is knowledge about words that people are actually typing into the internet. And when we teach our students to do that, they get these fantastic hits. They understand exactly what's going on and the do's and don'ts of what to write in search engine optimization. There are a lot of people out there that are doing search engine optimization and they've got some really spammy sites. Like, you know, they use the wording too much and it's not natural, and yeah, it's really, really spammy. So what do we do? How do we recommend what's going on here? So there are a couple of different options, okay? So Wix. Wix and Weebly. I do not recommend these two website designs. Yes, they're simple, okay? I get it. But they're not very good when it comes to mobile phone compatibility and changing into the different tabs, okay? So if you've got an iPhone or an iPad or anything like that, chances are it'll work on one, but not the other. And with 80% of the population now using websites on their mobile phone and on their tablets, then you really need a website that is going to integrate across easily and effortlessly. So I do not recommend Wix or Weebly for those reasons. They don't have that integration properly. And yes, they're great for if you just want to use a template and get a website out there, but don't expect much turnover. It's just not going to happen. Bad and bad. WordPress is another great website. A lot of people will use WordPress because it is very, very flexible. You're basically given like this blank template, and then you download what's known as these plugins to get all the extra stuff. It's very cheap to have a WordPress site. It's like about $18, but then all of your plugins to do various things will cost you X amount of dollars, and that's where your price will go up. So if you want a plugin for your Facebook pixel code, or if you want a plugin for your e-commerce or something like that, that's where you do start paying for that. The site that but WordPress is fantastic if you want to do coding, etc. Now, if you don't want to do any coding and you want something that's like an in-between zone, we highly recommend Squarespace. That's what our website is done with. Just jump on Google and Google it. It's a combination of the Wix Weebly drag and drop template scenario and the WordPress coding scenario. It's great for Facebook pixel code for your advertising. It's fantastic for Google Analytics. It's fantastic for your list building when it comes to MailChimp. It's all simple. It's all already in there, ready to go. You just go yes, no, connect. It's simple stuff. So we recommend Squarespace, and it's absolutely fantastic. And when it comes to Squarespace, you know, that's what we use to design it with. You can do coding on it if you want to go that advanced, but you can use it very simply as well and make sure that simplicity stays, where you do drag and drop the little boxes and you move stuff across. So if I was to go into Google and type in my own name, like I dominate the Google review, the Google page. Like that's what I do in my area, because the search engine optimization on my personal page is fantastic. I make sure it's all there, and you can do the exact same thing. But like I said, I highly recommend that you go with Squarespace or WordPress. Now, like I said before, WordPress is fantastic, but you do need plugins for it, and that's where the price does start to jump up. Squarespace, all in the one yearly price, automatically has the domain in it, so you don't have to purchase a domain outside of Squarespace then integrate it. It's all done inside of it. You can have another email address as well, all integrated it. It's a G Suite email, so it's a Google email, which is fantastic for your Google Maps so that you can get your reviews. It also integrates perfectly with MailChimp when you're doing your Facebook advertising, because Facebook loves Squarespace as well. It actually has its own Squarespace little button that you click in, and it automatically integrates your pixel code, etc. It's fantastic for embedding your YouTube videos as well. So for anybody who wants to put videos from other channels onto their webpage, you can do all that. It also has a membership access area as well. So if you are running a course of any sort, or you want people to access a certain criteria, then people can actually access that with a password, etc. So it has huge flexibility. The one thing I don't recommend with Squarespace at this stage is their email campaign. It's really great if you're just starting out and you just want to do basic emails like a newsletter or an update, but I really don't recommend it if you're doing anything on the larger scale like myself, like your list building, etc. It doesn't quite have that there yet, and I hope that it does in the future. Another thing I love with Squarespace is Squarespace owns Acuity Scheduling. I will throw the link for Acuity Scheduling down in the description. And Acuity Scheduling is like a digital diary that automatically sends out appointment types. It can take payments for you. It can do gift vouchers. It does all this amazing stuff. And Acuity is actually owned by Squarespace, so you can get this whole package deal for the yearly price. So jump on that, have a browse around. And don't be afraid of Squarespace either. If you jump in and you try it out, you can actually build your web page over a few weeks and see if you like the platform. It's very, very easy. It's very bubbly. It's drag and drop, type in, add buttons, take buttons out. So it's quite flexible, but it also has the templates as well. So take yourself through it and just have some fun with it, okay? Jump onto Google and just type in squarespace.com and have a bit of a play. You don't have to pay anything whilst you're doing your creation stage. And I think it's like 14 days you can create for. And if you don't get it done in that time, shoot them an email. They're really quite flexible and they may allow you some extra time. So it is a very, very good and very friendly company. So check out squarespace.com to get your website up and running and to learn all about the search engine optimizations. Or you can jump on our mentoring and we'll show you how to do it, or we can even create one for you if you would like. So otherwise from that, grab your ticket to Canadian Hypnosis Conference. Is getting closer. So, and I will see you in the future. Bye-bye.
Have you checked out our modern mentoring? There are heaps of students all across the globe on it. Please go and check it out now. It's all about getting your complimentary business online and getting your products and services out there. Have a browse. The link's in the description.